Hey, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Tracy and this is A Girl with Plans. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up my social media planner for the month of February. So if you caught my planner setup videos, which I will link down in the description box, then you know that I have combined my goals planner, my social media planner, and my guided journals into one planner, which is Frankenplanning. So Frankenplanning is essentially taking bits and pieces from various planners and putting them into one, so you don't have to carry around multiple planners. So like essentially, if these were all separate, I would have 3 separate planners on disk sitting here, but I've combined it into one. And what you typically do, or what I do, is I keep 2 months at a time into each planner, so that way it doesn't get too thick. However, it's really not working for me, at least this Frankenplanning system that I have going on with this particular planner. What I find is that I kind of use my social media planner throughout the day. So it's typically either in my living room or in my home office. However, I think I will utilize my goals planner and my guided journals more efficiently, or I should say use them in general at all, if I had it on my bedside table. That way I can maybe use it before I go to bed at night or when I wake up. Kind of like, those are kind of more of the periods of the day where I'm more in reflecting mode. So I feel like having that on my bedside table would help. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove my social media planner from here and have that separate. So I'm going to walk you through that today. And what I've also did is I went on Etsy and purchased some printables that might actually help kind of, I guess, organize my social media planning a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I decided to use this. I don't have any more of these deluxe or hard covers, which I like to use because it definitely cuts down on the glare when I'm filming. But this is just such a pretty cover. This came from a guided journal. It's Pocahontas. This is the bravest thing you can be as yourself. So I just think it's so pretty and I really wanted to use it. And then these discs I got from the Happy Planner website. They're like these, I don't know, I guess bronzy kind of color. And I thought it went well with the planner. Thank goodness, because I don't have as many like random discs laying around that would have looked well. All right, so I went ahead and did that. And then I got this from the wrong site. She does artwork and stuff. So I printed that on cardstock. And then I had this in the front. I already moved this over. This is just the perpetual calendar. And what I was currently doing was kind of writing like my video schedule, my filming schedule on there. Not my filming, my YouTube publishing schedule. All right, so that goes there. So this is my current Frankenplanz planner. Did I take anything out yet? I don't know that I did. All right, so the social media section is pretty large, which is another reason why I wanted to take this out. All right, so that kind of starts here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff out. I created all these cute little sheets that I'll just show you, like social media stats, which is more milestones. I just thought it was fun and I have stickers, so I wanted to use them. I also created this because I'm new to YouTube. I wanted to keep track of when I hit certain numbers of views with certain videos and how soon, because that will help me figure out what type of content you guys are really interested in. Because like if you're more interested in my goals and fitness type content versus my vertical plan with me's, then, you know, I might focus on that more than that. So this is something that I created myself. I created it in Word, printed it out, and I just fill it in. So that's definitely coming over with me. I have brain dump sections where I just have a lot of filler paper. Filler paper is great. Filler paper is always on sale on the Happy Planner website, especially the ones that have like all these like graphics on there. A lot of the plain ones are not on sale as much, but I feel like for just like brain dump type stuff, then it's fine. I think right now I am going to just go ahead and also move over January, just so for the time being, being like I said, I am still new at this, I think it'll be helpful just to kind of keep that there so I can just be aware of any types of trends. I do keep these little pocket like sticker sheet protectors in all of my planners. They are amazing. All right, so that pretty much leaves in this planner, which I will add additional months off camera, but it just does my goals and then some guided journals and again some other stuff. I guess I can take this out too, because I don't think I need that. Okay, so I can put this aside. All right, I'm also going to put, I guess I can go ahead and I'm going to set these aside as well, I think, for now. Because I'm going to show you the printables that I got. And one of them I have not cut because I'm going to show you how I cut it. And this was a challenge for me, which is one reason why I'm going to go into a little bit of detail. So when you go on Etsy and you want to print printables, a lot of them, there may be some that comes in the Happy Planner size, and I don't know that I'm in frame. Let me just double check to see. I think I'm good enough. I hope I'm good enough. Okay, so like this one that I purchased, which I will link the information down below, but it came from a seller whose name was Sunny Days, Days with the Z. You know how I love that. Sunny Days Media. And I got like all these like social media type journaling pages and all this other stuff, trackers. It was like 50 to 60 pages, which I'm not going to use all that, for like $2.70. So I was like, okay, I can get it and try it. And it came in like, I don't know, all the A sizes, like A4, A6. I don't know. All I know is Happy Planner Classic, Mini, and Big. So when it starts to get an A4, A6, I get all confused. But those are usually, those are not this. A lot of times those are like the ring planners. And it also came in letter size, which is equivalent to a Happy Planner Big. But I am using a Happy Planner Classic, and I don't want to change that up because I held a Big in a store recently, and I'm like, yeah, this is too much. So... and it gets complicated to figure out how to do it. So I'm going to show you how, I'm going to tell you how I did it, just so you know. It took a lot of trial and error. And I will recommend, especially if you have anything in color, and I was using 32-pound paper. During my trial and error testing, sorry, I can't speak today, I printed everything in black and white and lowest quality I had, and I printed it on just cheap regular paper because I knew it was going to be trying to figure out how to get it to work. What I ended up doing in the end is when I bought it from it, they came, like I said, they came in 3 different sizes. It was 2 of the A sizes, so we'll say like A6 or A4, and then the full letter. So I'm using the full letter. That was the one that I did, but I ended up changing the paper size that was listed when I go to my print screen on my computer. I went through all of them to try to find a size that was kind of equivalent. And B5 was the closest for me for the Happy Planner Classic. That one was actually roughly like 6.9 inches by 9.84 inches. And the Happy Planner Classic size is 7 by 9.25. So again, roughly like a 1/2 inch bigger was what it was. And I did that because I know people said you can do a big and then size it down to 84% and print, which is fine if you're printing single-sided. So definitely do that if you want to do it single-sided. But doing it double, it did not work for me. It would print one on this side of the page, and then on the opposite side on the back, it would print it on this. So then I couldn't cut it, if that makes any sense. I wish I still had one. Yeah, let me see. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I've already practiced cutting this to see how much it would work, how it would work. So when I did it with the whole 84% size down, and then did it double-sided, and when I did it double-sided, first of all, I did print front and back first. That didn't work. And then I printed one page, flipped it over manually, and then printed the second page. That also didn't work. So like here's side 1. And then when you do side 2, it flips on this side. So there's no really way to cut it. So again, what I ended up doing was I chose B5 as my size in the actual printer setup, printer dialog pop-up when you click the print button on your PDF. It has like page size and it has like a whole bunch. I went through all of them, and like I said, for me, B5 was the closest. So what I did was I printed it out, and I printed it out single-sided, and then I went through, put it back in, and then printed the one I had on the back. Whatever one I went on the back, I printed that for the second size, just because I didn't print all 60 pages. I just printed the ones I needed. It was a little time consuming, but that was it. And then I cut it down to size, which I will show you. So here is one of them. So literally what I did is, let's say this was page number 24 on the PDF. I went to custom range page 24, selected page size B5, single-sided, color, all that other good stuff, print it. And then what I did was I literally put this back in the tray just like this. Everybody's printer is different. I will say that everybody's printer is different. Some of them, the actual side of the paper that you want to print on needs to be on top. Some of it, the side that you want to print on, needs to be on the bottom. So definitely check your printer to figure that out. For my printer, it flips when it prints. It goes like this. So I literally slid this in just like this, and then it printed my side 2 there. All right. So yes, this is going to be a very wordy video, but I feel like it could help someone. It may not help everyone, and I'm sure there may be better ways to do this. This is a paper trimmer I picked up on Amazon. It is fine. It has this little thing. I think I got it for like $7. There are better ones out there. I may upgrade at some point. So what I need to do is cut it down to size. As I said, the classic Happy Planner is 7 inches by 9.25 inches, or 9 1/4. However, before I start sizing, because this has borders, I'm going to go ahead and cut near the border first. Just so that way, like, I don't want to cut 7 1/2 and have a whole bunch of white space over here, or a whole bunch of white space on both sides. I'd rather have it closer, at least on one side, because like I said, this is not perfect, because this is not made for the classic Happy Planner. All right, so I have that, and then I want to do the top first. Now, obviously, if it didn't have colors and it didn't have borders, well, this is actually centered, so you wouldn't be able to just line it up and measure it. So scrap that. Okay, so now we are ready to get started. Okay, so it's 7 inches this way, 9 1/4 this way. So we will do the 9 1/4 first. So here's, I don't know, let's see. This is so big. I'm hoping you guys can see it. So I'm literally going here. This is 9 1/4. I will tell you, what I do when I do these is I like run it down without pressing it down to cut it first, because sometimes when it prints in the printer, it doesn't print straight. Sometimes when this cuts, it gets a little off skewed. So I just want to make sure I'm not cutting anything I shouldn't. And now that I'm talking, I want to just make sure it's 9 1/4. Again, of course, it doesn't hurt if it's a little bit off. Okay, so that is done. You see, with this sizing, it literally, it's almost perfect for that. And then 7, so then I go here, have it lined up on the 7. There we go. So like I said, this one's a little bit more complicated because of the color borders. I will tell you, if you're not interested in this type of printable, there are so many printables on Etsy. You just literally type in whatever you're looking for. So I was looking for social media planner inserts. So that's what came up. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is figure out what side I want to be first. Do I want my monthly goals, or do I want, I think I want my goals first, right? Or do I want my monthly overview first? I've already hole punched some of these. So what have I done? Okay, I did my goals first. Okay, I guess that makes sense. So I'm literally just lining this up and my Happy Planner punch close to it. Again, I want this to be my first page, so I'm making sure to punch on, now I want this to be on the front and then that to be on the back. So that's how, make sure I'm punching it, and voila. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, if you're even interested in these like little printables that I got off of Etsy, I will link that down below. But this is not all the printables that came with the pack I bought for like $3. But it had like these monthly goals and a monthly overview. This is good for anything. And I think they do have like this thing in multiple types. They have the follower growth. And I see all these people that use these little like check things for all the like weight loss and stuff. So I thought this was fun. So I have a couple of those. All right, so to figure out what's going to be in the front, let me grab all of my inserts. Not all my inserts. I have my inserts. Let me grab all my stuff from my old planner. All right, so for some reason, I like to have my divider toward the front. I don't know if I'm going to keep using this, if I'm using the monthly thing. I'll have to figure it out. I definitely want to keep all of my stats together. I don't know where they're going to be. I guess it is easy to keep it in the front. I pulled these dividers. I think I mentioned this in several of my other videos. I like having actual dividers as well as the dashboards in my planner. And these are, I'm sorry, I got stuff all, like my desk is small, so I have stuff thrown on the floor. That's the reason why my voice keeps going in and out. So like I have, these are dashboards. So sometimes I use these and these just because it's easy. So we will use this right now. All right, so we will do my stats first. So I think I will put my growth maybe as the last page in this section. I can change it. That's the great thing about Happy Planner and the disc, which I guess rings would probably do the same thing, but I like disc. Okay, so then we have that. And then my next section that I had was brain dump, which worked well, but I don't know if I should do, I guess I should. I guess that I'll do that. All right. So I had goals. I can change these all around because what I did is I pulled this out of my goals planner, but I won't really be needing dashboards in that one anymore. Because what I'm thinking, so I do have goals. So I could start with that maybe. I guess it makes sense. All right, so let's flip this over. I'm sorry, I never thought, I didn't think about it. All I thought about was which handful of the inserts I purchased that I want to print out because ink ain't cheap. So I wanted to be kind of smart about which ones I'm going to use. So these are goals by month and then the quarterly breakdown. We'll see how this works. I printed two of these because I was like, maybe I'll do, I am on like multiple social media platforms, but my main ones are YouTube and Instagram, which by the way, if you're not already following me over Instagram, I would love if you guys would like consider following me over there. I will put my handle down below as well as right here or here. We'll see when I edit where I'm going to put it, but it's going to pop up on the screen. All right. So we have that. Now we have like monthly goals and like monthly overview, but I think I want that right before my actual month. So right now what I'm going to do is this is my brain dump section, and I will just give you guys some ideas. Even if you, some of you who are watching this might not even have a social media planner. This just might be interesting to you. Some of these things you can use for anything. So here's an idea. For those of you that love to decorate your planners, I wanted to use this like wrong thing. So I listed the months, and these are going to be like the themes for my monthly, spreads and my planners. I can like, of course I haven't written very much, but I thought that was kind of cool. So like right here, I wrote for like March, I wrote down cherry blossom, St. Patty's, and vacation, just so that way there are things when I'm actually thinking about what I want to do for themes for my month, those kind of prompt, and I'll probably start adding like April's and May as that time gets closer. And then I just threw a sticky tab here because these are like brain dump type things where I like literally notes. The other thing I'll show you is like here. So I wrote the weeks. It was another one that was already divided for me because it was color blocked. And I figured this is a great way to use this paper. Obviously it's great for journaling and stuff like that, but it was just great to use it. And you know, sometimes like we're in February, but like March 6th, National Women's Day. So like I wrote that there. I might have an idea as I'm flipping through a sticker book to like do a spread for February that I can jot down in here. And what I'll do is I'll break down all the planners I have. So those are just some ideas for those of you, like you don't have to have a social media. Did I not put my, I did not. I was talking so much, I didn't even put my divider in. You don't even have to have a social media page in order to do this. I think it's just great for planning. Planning how to decorate your planner. All right, so I have a lot of filler paper here, guys, and I don't know that I want to use it all. I might put some of this stuff in the back. I definitely want to keep some of it here. Now, there are some inserts that I also printed off. However, I printed them off to be a guide for me. Because like I said, ink ain't cheap and I have so much filler paper. Let me show you the ones that I printed that I was thinking about. Monthly reviews. Okay, not that, not that. I think it's this stuff. All right, so I guess this stuff can go in here. This was cute. It was like prompts for like social media posts, content ideas. I printed it out. I think it's something good to have. Like they have these video planners. But I don't want to have to like print out. Like right now I'm doing like 3 to 4 videos a week. So that's like what, 16 videos possibly a month. I don't want to print out 8 of these front and back or 16 of these because I have a different one for the back. So what I'm going to do is I think, which one would be better? I think, okay, I'm sorry, I told you. I think I like the checklist for like video planner. So like I'll literally, and again, what I'll probably do is add these little, I don't know what they're called. They're just like flags. I bought them for like actual office stuff, like when I do like my 9 to 5. But they're great for this. All right, so I have the YouTube planner, series planner. And of course, when you use color paper, I will say the advantage to it is you can see it at the bottom when there's a sheet. I mean, I can kind of see where let me see if I can show you. Well, you can't really tell yet. Never mind. That was good in theory. And then I have another one somewhere else, but I might not. I have too many of these. I might not have cut it down yet. I think there was like another content planning page. I would like to show it to you guys. So hang on. Let me see if I can find that. Here it is. I have not cut it, but I'm going to probably add these. These are just content planners. So I'm probably going to cut these down and add it here too, because I think this is just, it's almost like guided. I'm using these sheets as guided journals. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably not going to actually write on this. I'm just going to kind of use this to guide what I'm going to write here. Again, I am new to this whole social media thing. So anything that I can get that guides me and that helps me is good. Next year, hopefully I won't need it. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to have to, now that there's stickers on it, I don't know if I can put them all down. All right. So here is January. I'm not going to move everything over, you guys. I had this little gold sheet that I added in too, but I don't know that I need it anymore. All right, so that was, you see, this came from like, it was like these goal sheets that I got from an Agenda 52, which is a Hobby Lobby brand. They had like one of those like 6-ring, that might have been an A5 or A6 or A4 planner. I just punched it. That's why it looks weird, but it had goals and stuff on it. I thought that was going to be helpful. I kind of jotted some stuff down, so I guess in a way it kind of was. All right, so I'm going to put February in here because that's the month that we are in. Now, this is where it gets a little confusing. Okay, so I think what I will do, obviously I'm not going to have goals for January because that is now over. I probably need some more of those dashboards. Let's see, I have this one. I guess we will put this at the beginning of the monthly section. But I'm going to need another one. So I'm going to be putting in order. I think the top tabs are sold out because I Live Love Posh sells some of the top tabs. But unfortunately, like I said, I think they're sold out. Because what I was thinking is I could buy them from her. But I know Amazon also has them. I'm a fan of top tab dividers just because there's so many on the side. I think what I'm going to do is for the current month, I'll just add something like this, but I might need this for something else. So maybe what I'll do for the time being is pop this folder in that has some of my stickers, just so that way I know this is the current month. And this is what I'm thinking. All right, so this has been quite a video, so I don't remember what I said. All right, so we have month goals and monthly overview. I want to put that right before the actual month. I just think that will be helpful. And yes, why do I have a calendar here and a calendar here? Because here I kind of jot down milestones. I think it's fun. I think it's also encouraging. You know, sometimes it's very time consuming to film videos, edit them. So it is encouraging when you write down your milestones. I'm kind of doing that here. I think it's fun. I could have like jot it down like certain types of videos I might release, but that's what I'm going to use this for. I'm going to use this for the videos I'm going to release. Actually, I don't know. I might do 1 a month, might do 2 a month because I might do like YouTube and Instagram. I don't think I need one for Instagram. So this is mainly just YouTube videos. Again, right now I'm using the perpetual calendar, but this is going to sound whiny, but I hate it. Like, it's so hard to find it. Even though it's in the front, I got to flip to the front, see what's coming up. I think it might be easier to write it here. So we'll see. And then what we'll do is we'll flip here. Just an FYI, being we're here and we're talking about it, like all of my other planners, this is not going to be my March currently page. I will wipe this out and do February, and I'll kind of do an overview of February here. And then I use this to actually write goals for March. So yeah, I think that's fun. But who knows, that might change because look what I printed. Monthly review. So it's monthly review, 4 wins for the month, what worked, what didn't. Again, this was in the social media planner thing pack, but it's for anything. And then monthly trends, which I think is pretty important. Oh, that's for the whole month, and that's for the whole year. Did I print that somewhere else? Because I really wanted that on the annual. Maybe I did something wrong. Where's all of my other stuff? It was in the beginning, right, guys? Didn't I do it in the beginning? I don't even know where. Here it is. Oh, that was goals. Okay, goals by month. I did want the trends to be separate. Whatever. I have one printed on the back, so I'll just write down the trend for the month. It is fine. Okay, so what I would do off camera, and I'm not going to do it right now, but I will add however many more months fit. I definitely am going to have the month I want to keep the month prior and the month after at least in here, and then eventually I might start removing some of the older ones. Okay, so what else do we have? Again, I'm a newbie, so I'm going to just throw in these little things, which was, like I said, the prompts, and then like a posting timetable where you can kind of write the times to post. This might be moved around, but for now, it's going here. I think that might be it. I think the only other thing I'm going to do, and I'm sorry, I keep turning my head away from the microphone because I'm like looking around. All right, so I'm obviously going to add filler paper because, like I said, you can never have enough. This also has some of my stickers in it that I use for this. These I will keep in here. I'm going to eventually move this around. I think that's it. So basically, this is my social media planner. I don't know that I'm going to keep this, my perpetual calendar, in here. However, I think it was it Amber from Amber Plans Her Day that does this? I don't remember. It was one of those girls that has sticker books, has her small business. I love their page. I love watching their YouTube videos. They actually use their perpetual calendar to like plan what days certain videos are being released on YouTube. And I thought that was a great idea. So yeah, so I'm still going to keep that in the front for the time being. It might be a good way for me to do a yearly overview. And then this is just kind of right now, it's my stats. I use these cute stickers from the very large, no, this is from the boxes. This is from the Disney Princess boxes. Again, I'm just writing milestones. And then this was one that I created where I'm just keeping track of view counts. And then this one is the follower growth, which I may move. I may move this one. Let's move this one to the front. Because this is something I will, well, I don't know. So yeah. All right. So that came from the pack from Etsy. All right. And then we have goals by month. That's all I really have. This is the brain dump section, which is self-explanatory. So what I will probably do is add another dashboard here. So I have my dashboard here for goals, and then I'll probably add filler paper behind it, or it might be goals and something else. I don't know. Brain dump definitely needs its own section, so that will be its own section. And then we'll start having the monthly sections, which again, I did my monthly, and then we're going to do the monthly goals before the actual month. My monthly overview, which I will write down with videos I'm going to be releasing. I don't think, yeah, because I only film like on the weekends, I don't really need to do one for my filming days. And then at the end of the month, I put this page in, which is the monthly review. And like I said, monthly trends. I may change that just to be trends and like white that out. And then this is just kind of all the other cool printables that I found that I thought could be helpful, plus more filler paper. All right, guys, this was probably a little bit long, but I find this was more of like a tutorial in addition to like a planner setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate if you would hit that like button. I know sometimes when we get to watching, we forget to do that, but I really do appreciate it. It helps with the YouTube algorithms. Also, if you are not already subscribed, I really appreciate if you would consider subscribing to my channel, as I am trying to grow the channel, and it'll help me write more stuff in my social media planner. If you are already subscribed, I want to give you a big thank you, and always remember to leave me comments and suggestions, and anything else. If you have any content ideas, I would love to hear it. So feel free to put that down below or message me, whatever is fine. All right, guys, so that is all I have. It was a little lengthy. Hopefully this was helpful. I plan to maybe do some more videos. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing some setup videos every month. I only did this because it was a change. I will tell you, I will be doing a setup video next month which is March, for my fitness and health planners because I'm changing them up too. They're still gonna be Frankenplan, but I'm changing them up. So just something to look forward to at the beginning of March. All right, guys, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to watch this video. For those of you who stuck around, wow. That's all I gotta say. All right, guys, so until next time, bye.